In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about 7 things that are keeping you poor and unhappy. Let's jump straight into it. Number 1, you chase dopamine, not dividends. Straight out of the gate, you're chasing emotions, and emotions are fleeting. You're not going to create wealth by doing that. You're just going to frustrate yourself. You're just going to keep yourself where you are, because emotion is this ever-changing thing that when it's high is high, when it's low is low. You don't want to live your life like that. Every card swipe gives you a short-term high, but no long-term payoff. The rich chase the feeling of ownership, not impulse. Get rid of the impulse, chase discipline, chase systems, chase things that are going to happen every single time, no matter what, and you don't have to really worry about it. You can live your life doing what you actually want to do. Number 2, you solve boredom with spending. Trips, gadgets, and treat yourself moments are your entertainment. Wealthy people solve boredom with creation, not consumption. Whew, that's a good one. Trips, gadgets, and treat yourself moments, like waiting for the weekend, going on that one cruise that you just want to go on so bad, going out of town and going to the mall and doing stuff that, right now is going to give you this sense of high, but it's fake. It's not even real. You're not even high. You just jumped. you just jumped, because when you land tomorrow, the next day, you're back to reality. Right? So you got to delay gratification for some time. You have to there's a period where you're delaying the jumps, so that way you can just fly. And that's the goal. Right? You're not going to do that through consumption. You have to do it through creation. So in those bored moments when you want to go out and you want to do stuff with your friends, say no and build something else. Do something else. Find ways to create and be entertained without doing the things you've always done, right? Number 3, you only think about money when you don't have it. If your money habits only show up when you're broke, you're stuck in financial survival mode forever. Man, that's a good one. If your money habits only show up when you're broke, you're stuck in financial mode. You're stuck in financial survival mode forever. When you get to the point where you only have that last little bit left, and you're like, well, this got to go, and you start doing your your calculations. That's when it should be a thing that you're in survival mode. And you got to get out of that. You got to do those things when you have the money, not when you are losing the money, right? Number 4, you confuse movement with progress. Switching jobs, hustling harder, or starting something new isn't building wealth if the core habits never change. What are the core habits? I have multiple videos about the core habits of building wealth. Just start scrolling through my YouTube library or through my channel. I have plenty of videos on wealth habits and what to do and what you shouldn't do. I literally just posted a video a few days ago about the 5 good habits you need to do to create wealth, and the 5 bad habits you need to avoid if you're trying to create wealth. Like, go through those videos, watch them, understand the habits, and stay away from the bad ones. Also, switching jobs and hustling harder doesn't equal wealth. Doing more stuff doesn't equal making more, like creating more wealth. It doesn't. Busyness isn't the goal. The goal isn't to be busy all the time. Wealthy people aren't just busy people. They're productive and they have high leverage. And when they pull a lever, it's different than when you pull a lever, right? Because the lever that they're pulling on has more leverage within it. However, they're not just running around doing a bunch of stuff, pulling a bunch of levers. Like, there's one lever equals 15 of your levers, or probably more than that. But anyway, that's a different talk. We'll get into that in a different video. Number 5, you don't understand the price of time. You trade hours for dollars without realizing time is your scarcest asset, and you're spending it like it's free. Whew, that's a good one. You're spending it like it's free, as if you're just going to get more of it, as if none of this stuff even matters, and you're not trying to compound your time. You're just trying to make the most out of the time that you're in. You're doing a YOLO. You're like, oh, well, I'm only going to live once anyway, so might as well. And 10 years from now, it's going to suck. It's going to suck. So Be disciplined now. Use your time wisely now. Do this stuff, do the hard stuff now, because later will always come. However, later will not always be what you want it to be if you don't do what you need to do now. Number 6, you're allergic to discomfort. Big wealth comes from big, uncomfortable moves. Asking for a raise, starting a business, risking the reputation. You play it too safe. You gotta get out of the discomfort. Out of the comfort zone. You gotta move into discomfort. You gotta start doing things that you would never do to get the life that you would never have. Simple as that. If you're somebody who's like, man, I just don't like to read, man. I just like can't pick up a book and sit down and read it. Well, freaking do it, because like, look where you are. You can't listen to podcasts. You can't learn about money. Okay, what are you complaining about then? Like, you got to either, one of the two has to fix, right? You have to either get over the fact that you're where you are in your life and you accept it, or you become someone different. And to become someone different, you have to do things different. You have to think differently. You have to behave differently. You have to have different habits. You have to have a different mindset. Everything has to be different, and it's going to be ugly in the beginning. Everything has a J curve. You're going to start off here, and what's going to happen is you are going to be excited, and then you're going to realize that you're going down to go back up. You're here on the J. So if a J goes like this, look, if a J goes like this, you're on that little ledge, and you have to jump down to go up. That's just the harsh reality of everything you're going to do in your life. If you want to go become a basketball player right now, first thing you have to do is realize that you suck. Like, that's it. And then through sucking, you'll start to realize, man, I really need to get better at shooting. I really need to get better at dribbling. I really need to get better at understanding the rules of basketball. I didn't even know how in shape these guys were. I need to start getting in shape. The first thing you do is realize how much off the imagination you have in your brain is from the reality. And so when you jump, you go down, and that down section is where you make the decision of, is this worth it? And if it is worth it, you keep going, you learn the things you need to learn, you keep moving. If it's not worth it, you go to something else. And this is where a lot of people do. They start something, they jump down, they realize, oh, this sucks, and then they go to something else. They jump down, they realize, oh, this sucks, and they go to the next thing. Eventually, if you want to succeed in anything outside of your comfort zone, you're going to have to jump down, you're going to have to realize it sucks, and you're going to have to keep going anyway. Last but not least, number 7, you've outsourced your financial thinking to society. Ooh. You let trends, ads, and social pressure like your parents decide what you buy, where you live, and what success looks like. The financial slavery with a smile. Trends and ads, I don't really hear too many people having problems with that. But social pressure is one of the biggest dream stealers I've seen in my entire life. Where people are like, Mom, what should I do? Dad, should I date this girl? Should I? And their parents aren't even where they want to be in life. Their friends aren't where they want to be in life, yet they're asking for approval from other people. And none of this stuff match their goals. You know why? Because they don't even have goals. They're just, should I eat the... They live their life like choosing between a hamburger and a steak at a restaurant. Like, which one do you, should I do this or should I do this? I don't really know. But that decision alone should be based on a diet. But they don't even have a diet. So they're just, hamburger, steak? I'll go with the hamburger. It tastes better. It'll fill me up. Plus I'll get French fries. That's how people run their life. And it's crazy. It's one of the craziest things to me. I've never understood that. Even as an 18-year-old, I was always like, my mom has no clue what she's talking about. Like, whatever. Anyway, these are the 7 things that are keeping you poor, especially number 7. Again, these are, you chase dopamine, not dividends. Number 2, you solve boredom with spending. Number 3, you only think about money when you don't have it. Number 4, you confuse money. I don't know why I keep doing that. You confuse movement with progress. Maybe I'm just moving too fast. Number 5, you don't understand the price of time. Number 6, you're allergic to discomfort. And number 7, you've outsourced your financial thinking to society and your parents. And so if you like this video, hit the like button, comment below which one was your favorite, and subscribe to that channel. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Peace. Catch you guys in the next one.